Okay guys, now I am doing a video on the top 3 places that I've been to while I was on my trip to see an online friend. Okay? And most of these places, actually I think all of these places are actually in Vermont. Okay? And I'm going to start with Essex. Okay? Open this picture up. Okay. Yes, Essex was a very nice looking city. Of course, actually, once I grabbed the picture, I thought it was even better looking than what I had actually seen when I went there. Okay. You can see that there's a lot of greenery. Okay. A lot of nature. A lot of trees. Maybe some bushes. And there's some sand over here, you can see. And there's like a watery type area over here. And there's like the main city that's kind of like in the middle here. With some main drags going outwards. Sorry, I didn't mean to tip the camera like that. Alright, so that's Essex for you. Not everybody does drugs in the country, guys. I mean, unless you can actually prove that everybody does drugs in these country-type areas. You know, you gotta stop assuming that everybody does drugs, you know. But anyways, I'm not saying, you know, there aren't people that do. There are people that don't, you know. Alright, so I'm moving on to the next one. This is number 3, Essex, Vermont. Okay. Next is, and number 2 is Montpelier. Okay, I'm gonna try and blow this up a little more. Yeah, I got a nighttime view of Montpelier, and I thought Montpelier looked freaking awesome while I was traveling to my friends in Vermont. And, I mean, actually, this is kind of nice because you can kind of see the moon, too. And the night city of Vermont looks spectacular, especially from this picture. I mean, it's a little blurry, but that's because I blew the picture up a bit. Now, Montpelier is actually the capital of Vermont, for many of you that don't know. Huh. That looks very nice. I can't actually see the Capitol building in this picture. I can see that, I don't know, it looks like a church kind of like right there. With a bunch of houses. And the nightlife looks really cool because it's so well lit up. Alright, we're going to go on the picture 2 for Montpelier. Because it got number 2. Yeah, this wasn't a very good picture that I found for Montpelier, but I was trying to actually look for one of the Capitol building, but it was kind of tough for me to find. Although, well, I should say a side view of, like, you know, Montpelier with the Capitol building and other buildings aside the Capitol building, which it looked really, really nice. Okay. Bird's eye view of Montpelier, Vermont. Looks nice. Looks very country from this point of view. I mean, a lot of Montpelier is quite country. Podunk. My god, that's from Secret of Evermore. Podunk. Alright, anyways, yeah, a lot of these houses, they're pretty rural. They look pretty rural that are in Vermont. You can kind of see all the nice greenery and mountain tops and trees. Looks very nice. And they got like a small river or something going on there too. You know, they got some kind of waterfront going on in Montpelier. I don't know exactly what that is, the river, but something. Alright, and number 1 actually goes to Bellows Falls. Oh yeah, I had to grab a picture of this. Welcome to Bellows Falls, a friendly place to hang your hat. I thought that was, I mean, for one, I thought that was like a nice intro. I mean, kind of weird, but kind of nice, you know, at the same time. Welcome to Bellows Falls. Now, there's a reason why I chose Bellows Falls. I mean, there's a bunch of reasons. I mean, actually, quite a few people really love Bellows Falls. I mean, it's such a wonderful place to go to. I mean, it's very industrial, but we're gonna go on to picture 3 here. Yeah, this is a really nice picture of Bellows Falls. As you can see, it has in these pictures, in this picture, you can see there's a lot of construction going on here, which means they're still working on Bellows Falls, changing it up and trying to making it more modern, I guess. As you can see, there's plenty of buildings going on. Some country, I mean, not a lot of country going on here. I mean, like I said, it's more industrial. And look at how many bridges they have over this freaking water. They have, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a crap load. And this is kind of nice here, how they have like this rocky front over here. Or I don't know, maybe you can just go and step on the rocks and check out the water and check out the falls. I mean, look at the freaking, wow, that water looks so nice from this point of view. It really does, it looks beautiful. This is a beautiful picture of Bellows Falls. The buildings look great, I mean, from this point of view. Maybe not the yard so much, but I mean, at least the buildings look pretty good. You can even see some of the buildings in the background. And yes, there is a train. When I passed by, there was an actual train bridge, too. Trains do go to Bellows Falls. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next picture of Bellows Falls. Now, this is part of the reason why I like Bellows Falls so much. I'm going to kind of blow this up. This fall was actually beautifully taken. I mean, look at that frickin' rush of the falls. I mean, I know there are probably better falls out there. I mean, the most popular one is Niagara, of course. But Bellows isn't really all that bad. You gotta be careful because, like, if you were to ever, like, walk along these rocks, you could seriously slip and injure yourself. I mean, this is dangerous stuff to be near. I mean, the power of these falls, I mean, it can really push you. And I've been to places where they have falls. Actually, I've been to, I think there's a place called 3 Rivers around where I am that has falls, or that had falls. It's not saying you couldn't, like, stick your feet in the water or something. I don't know if you could actually, I don't know if they'd actually allow you to stick your feet in the water. The streams probably are pretty cold, I'd imagine. Of course, then you can't go behind these falls like you can for Niagara. Because Niagara is just, I mean, it's a bigger fall, you know. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next picture. And finally, I think this picture was actually the best, which is why I saved it for last. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on in this picture. It might get a little blurry as I make it bigger. Okay, this is what's so kind of cool. I mean, it's not just so industrial, but look at how many bridges. Look at how, like, it's so well put together. Like, you got some homes over here. You got some construction going on. You still got the construction going on over here, I'm guessing. Or maybe it's done, I don't know. This is 2003 this was taken, so... But the thing is this was probably taken in the fall, because you could see all the dead, you know, trees and stuff like that. which is kind of awful because I like seeing all that greenery too, like in the last few pictures. Quite a few people do live in Bellows Falls, and I don't know if they really like living there. I mean, I guess it gets boring every once in a while because they, it's the same. They're living in the same place all the time, But I mean, you have like this one little island, and then you have this one little part over here. I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's somewhat like New York, but it's not, because it has like this little island that's like a Long Island. But this is like so much smaller. And well, let's see what else. You have like this riverfront here. I mean, like, this is cool. You have like some kind of stream going along underneath here. I don't know, is that a tunnel or something? I don't know. Yes, actually this wasn't too bad of a picture because you could see some of the, like, hills in the background. I don't see any mountains. I mean, some of the hills can look like mountains, but they're not exactly mountains. Mountains are much bigger. Much, much bigger. Yeah, lots of industrial stuff. Well, we got parked cars. We can even see parked cars here. Yeah, this was actually a very good picture taken of Bellows Falls. And this was one of the coolest places that I passed by because it looks so freaking industrial. And I love the industrial look. And the kind of urban and rural look too. Alright, well, I thank you guys for listening to me rant about the top 3 places that I traveled to while I was going to see my friend in Essex. And I hope you guys watch my next videos. Thank you for watching. Top 3 places I went to see my friend.